Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Rolling in the Kitchen with BJ. Tonight, well, it's not even night, it's afternoon. So, for my brunch, I am going to make me some salmon croquette balls, okay? Not salmon croquette patties. I don't want the patties today. I just want some salmon croquette balls, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them, and if I don't, I'm just going to make enough for me, and the rest I'm going to put in the freezer, and that way when I want them again, I can pull them out, pop them in a skillet, cook them, and boom, there you go. So stay tuned for this. Okay, you guys, to start, I already opened up my salmon, my can of salmon. I really wanted to do fresh salmon, but I didn't have none. So you can do fresh salmon or the canned salmon. One day I'm going to do the fresh salmon so I can show you how I'm going to grind it up and everything. But for right now, I am doing the can. Okay, that's what I used. And so I already took the skim off and I took the bones out so I can expedite some time for you guys. Okay, I got my egg here. I got my chopped onion. I got my flour and my cornmeal. 3 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of cornmeal, okay? And 1 can of salmon, and I got my homemade seasoning that I make. Now, I know you don't have this, and I know you're saying, well, how can I make mine like yours? Well, it won't be exactly the same taste as far as seasoning, but we're going to do it up. I'm gonna tell you guys, okay? So, you're going to get you some seasoning salt, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some garlic pepper. Hit it with a little Italian seasoning if you have it. Just, use what you have in your cabinet. Because, I just mixed up what I like to use all the time. And I forgot I opened this already. So that I just mixed up a lot of herbs that I like to use along with some seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and stuff like that, okay? So now I'm going to put my glove on because this can get pretty messy. Okay, so I got my glove on and I already did a little chopping on it. And so I'm going to take my little spoon here and sprinkle some seasoning off in there. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 because I want to taste the seasoning. Okay, that should be enough. And I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to go on and mix this for a minute. After I mix this, then I'm going to come back. We're going to mix our flour and our cornmeal up in here. And then we're going to mix that onion. And then we're going to mix that egg. And we're going to get this going. Okay, back with you. Okay, so 1 little can go a long ways, you guys. Because, man, look at this. 1 can. I had to change bowls. So I'm using my Princess House Fantasia purple bowl here, and now we're just going to go on, get this flour and cornmeal mixed up here. Alrighty, guys, got that all mixed up. We're going to sprinkle that on in there. Okay, give it a mix. Drop that onion. Now, I use less than a half an onion. Some people are not onion fans. I am. So I'm just going to go on and put a generous amount of onion in there for BJ. So you can, I did less than a half. Like I said, less than a half. I could have did more, but, I was trying to be easy on the onions. Okay, so we got that all mixed up in there. Now we're gonna go on and put this we're gonna go on and put this egg off in here. The egg is gonna help everything stick together. Make sure all the flour and cornmeal is mixed up in there, and your onion and everything. Okay, so now we're just gonna go on and drop this egg off in here. Okay, so we're gonna just mix that around up in there. Get everything mixed really well. Now I'm going to do this off camera, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to get my skillet ready with my oil. And honey, we are going to have us some good old salmon balls. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I got most of them already rolled. So I saved a little so I can show you how I do it. I just wet my hands with a little cold water. Okay, I take a little scooper. You could take one this small, or you could use them, take one bigger. They like little ice cream scoopers. Okay, so you just keep it nice and rolled. And I just pat it with the cold water just to help it stick. And I take a little cornmeal that's on the plate, and I just dap it all around my ball, and then I just set it on the plate with the rest of them. Okay, the oil is hot. We're gonna get started. Okay, we just dropping them in one by one. The temperature is about at 350. I'm gonna cut it down to about 325. Maybe even 300, because I don't want them to cook too fast, and I don't want them to burn on the outside and don't cook on the insides. Okay, so I'm just gonna give them some room. Okay, so I'm cutting my fire down, my heat down to about 300. And I was gonna freeze some of these, but shoot, I'm gonna go on and cook all of them, because I'm gonna eat some tomorrow as well. I like leftovers. Some people don't like leftovers, but your girl, I do some leftovers, okay? To me, leftovers is better than the first day. Okay, so we're gonna let these cook up, and I'll be back so we can taste them. Okay, they are nice and golden brown on both sides. Okay, so I cooked them about maybe 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Temperature is at about 300. And I'm going to put them on this plate on top of this paper towel. I'm going to let them cool just a little, and then we'll be back to taste them. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh-wee. Yes. We did that together. Okay, so let's go on. So this is just maple syrup. That's how I eat mine. You can use whatever you want. Some people use ketchup, all kind of stuff. Ranch. Tell me what you use to dip your salmon croquettes in. Okay? Wow. Yes, indeed. I like these better than the patties. Wow. These are good, you guys. So, got me some scrambled eggs to go with mine. Yes. Now, I was going to make me some pancakes, but it's getting late. So, I just said, you know what? just go on and have the salmon croquette balls and the eggs. That's good enough, okay? And my glass of wine. Cannot forget that. It is brunch time. Brunch means wine, okay? So, thanks for rolling with a sister, and I will see you back here in this kitchen, rolling with BJ, next week with another awesome meal or some kind of treat or something. We're going to do something. We're going to get back into the groove. I'll see you next week. Good night.